Hello, my fellow travelers, weary wanderers, and multiplistic mystics, my quantum alchemists, those that have been on this long and windy path of becoming and unfolding for many a season, many a reason, those that intrinsically know. Yes, I'm talking to you. Yes, you. I know you're looking at me, looking at you, and I, me, we are here together in this now. So, listen up, because this is you talking to you. Today we're diving headlong into the longest night and looking forwards, backwards, and all around that great quantum tapestry, stepping inside the energies that create worlds. And we've got some ish to say. The solstice is a 4-day window where the earth herself pauses and takes a breath. If you're quiet enough, you can feel it. This certain type of magic that moves through our lived experience. Intuition heightens. Little glimmers of joy, gratitude, and reverence catch us up and remind us of the privilege of being alive. It is there, but it's mixed in with the constructed ritual and reverie. Hidden there in the spaces between spaces is an authentic flavor of energy that one can capture and twirl around their atmosphere. However, there are other energies present that first must be overcome. Transcended, reduction of importance, proper calibration in the midst of the holiday expectation. An energetic tension that has only been amplified further within yet another window of time. This cascade of energy stream within energy stream within energy stream as we sit in our new moon in Sagittarius. New moons bringing darkness and seeds of potential. Sagittarius, the archer, drawing in his bow, poised and taking aim. He is life experiencing and adventuring and expansive, yet ready and waiting. Linear yet liminal. In time, yet gazing out towards a future yet to come. And this year, the feeling of tension and angsty palpitation, anticipation of that future yet to come, is palpable. Yes, a collective pause before the whirlwind is unleashed. The collective feeling of tension, of jaw clenching whilst trying to somehow hold on to a future without knowing any more what's true and real. What is the nature of our reality now? What is our true nature? And where does nature figure into a technocratic, automatic, bombastic, dualistic, dystopian timeline that is being synthetically drummed into the collective psyche? Is this what we really want? Asks a collective entranced by the spirit of confusion. The answer depends greatly upon your lens of awareness. Is the world out to get me or take care of me? Maybe it's neither. Maybe it just is. Maybe I can impact my world in small ways that will lead to always, eternally, to legacy. Maybe it is safe to believe. Maybe that belief was also put to the test in this past calendar year. Those of us who heeded our higher nodals of consciousness drew inward, not in isolation, in consolidation, in honing our skills of sovereignty and discernment, attuning to our inner guidance systems and north stars, in willing surrender to the restructuring that was happening both externally and internally. Across the very scaffolding of the great tapestry, for we knew that these next years of new beginnings were on the horizon. But only if we crossed that vector equilibrium. only if we traded in our circles for spirals. Yes, this was a year of next level inner work. This was a year-long end to many final chapters. The year of the long goodbye, which is ongoing and still happening and will not stop with the countdown of some artificial clock. No, this is the winter of our shedding, of our ancestral karmic bloodletting, of any last vestige of programs formed from a fractaled place, through reuniting with our inner space. Letting go of the chase, opening to surrender, bringing back the wonder from reintegrated inner child. This year we have rediscovered what was free and wild and pure within self. We recollected all the parts that were placed upon a shelf. Yes, we have shut down that dungeon which once held us captive in the oubliette of the mind, minding our mannerisms, our prisms and prisons. Yes, this year we saw through all that self-terrorism and fun house mirrors. We let loose the body and shed those tears. We went down into that mine of darkness. We were fearless. We found the taproot, tapping on the door of resolution, giving our own selves restitution, tapping into total self, finding the doorways and highways, the byways and the windows, riding high and swinging low. No more parts now. If you know, you know. On that growing edge we go. Yes, from a quantum perspective, we were out there on that growing edge, reclaiming fractaled aspects of self, reparenting and simultaneously rewilding. Moving on to that original lifeline, our legacy frequency, which was readying us for this very moment in time. This pause before the choice. The choice which will either be entrainment or enchantment. Where in the midst of the new moon and solstice and ending of Neptune's stay in Pisces, bringing us to the end of yet another 14-year cycle, which saw us learning the shape-shifting, life-altering spiritual lessons since 2011. And all of this sifting and sorting and reparenting and reclaiming and totaling out of the convergence of all distortion through time-space, space-time. Yet another window opens. An energy stream so potent that it arrived on the very new moon in conversation with our galactic center, our great amplifier, our gateway to intelligent infinity, amplifying the potent transformative power of 3IAtlas, moving through the collective third eye and defragging any remnant of inorganic veil, attuning our frequency. And for those properly calibrated, those holding the grid, those bearing the torch, it will be the dissolution of their veils of forgetting, which is the true nature of disclosure, to uncloak the eyes that bound us solely to what could be physically seen, to unwind time seen past, present, future as one, bringing forth or awakening long dormant archetypal energy structures and seeding our consciousness with new and expanded bandwidths of galactic energetics. And not through their benevolence, through your own ability to attune your frequency and unlock the doors to remembrance. Has it come to you yet? Are you seeing the full picture as you fall through the written literature to the living Akash? In my own lived experience over the past 8 weeks, this potent amplifier known to the collective as 3IAtlas has opened doors to the dragons, the burning ones, new downloads and schematics from the Terra group linked to Atlantis, to the mycelium network, to the very connective tissue of the Milky Way galaxy, who call themselves the Brow, which translates in definition to the peak or summit, describing themselves as the space between space of cells. Weird and wonderful supernatural experiences are now juxtapositioned against debilitating Kundalini sickness type symptoms. Periods of excess energy that is simultaneously blissful yet painful and animated, followed by periods of extreme exhaustion. Yes, we are being recalibrated at a cellular level. Heightened dream activity, perceptually new gifts and abilities coming online. However, this can be more aptly described as remembered gifts and abilities, enhanced psychic, telepathic, and empathic abilities, amplified geosentience, and yes, amplified psychic attack for every distorted dystopian construct being pumped out across the material realm at this time has its equal and opposite polarity. A fact that narrative creators would like you to conveniently forget. And for those of us ready to get on the game board, a new day will dawn at the end of February 2026, ushered in after by our true zodiacal New Year and April. So, if your body is asking to pause, if you want to dive headlong into the longest night with a quietude and winter's stillness, congratulations. You are a divine organic being who's honing their guidance system and sowing seeds in winter's darkness before springing forth once again. You are a divine organic being and living and breathing with our great mother and mentor. You rise and set with the sun. You are a calibrated one. A wound does not heal without coagulation, a system designed to create a webbing, a scaffolding of which to bring that wholeness back to the body. Tonight, enter the space between the cells. Like Alice falling through those cascading energies, windows upon windows upon windows, spaces between spaces between spaces, nesting dolls with outstretched arms. We have reached the very structures of our vast networks of connectivity, the connective tissue of our new phase and stage of consciousness. Fall on your knees. Yes, hear the angel voices. O night divine, O night when our Christed consciousness, our gifts of rising sacred energy will be born into the dawning of a new day, the next light, held up by the burning bright of Seraphim and Angels Delight. Disclosure is here, it has arrived, sidling up to you side by side, an inside job for the outward reveal. It's time now to let that veil dissolve and peel away with inorganic debris. It is time now to truly see with clear vision, energetic precision. Access has been granted through the threshold inside. You are not stuck. You are not in stasis. You stand upon the precipice. I'm sending you all big love. Bye. If you enjoyed resonance with this frequency, please like, subscribe, share, and all that jazz. And please consider donating to my Healing Naturally from Breast Cancer journey. I can't keep on keeping on without you guys.
Just wanted to say I love ya. Scully loves ya. Bye.